He's turned 1 and turned into a naughty little boy. Yeah, the last few weeks have been a bit tough. That's kind of how I feel at the moment. For the shopping. Another day, another Tesco shop. It's lovely talking. Penny's in her bed, look. Is she playing with her duck? There's the duck. What noise does Ducky make? Quack, quack. Are you getting her toys out for her? I don't think she wants to play at the minute. Look, she's sleepy. It's nearly your nap time, curly boy. Should we let you down for your little nap? Your first little sleeps of the day. Oh, pardon you. Should we get you down for a sleep? Come on then. Oh. Good boy. You hummy? Hello. Hello. Good morning and welcome to another day in the life vlog. I've just got in from putting the washing out. Penny threw up on our bed sheet this morning, so I wasn't planning on washing out duvet and stuff, but obviously had to throw that in the wash. I've also just finished making some tandoori marinade for a barbecue that we're having tomorrow for my dad's birthday. I'm also going to have it for dinner tonight. I've cooked loads of it, or I've prepared loads of it up, and it's really nice barbecued, but it's also quite nice as a curry, this tandoori that we make. So it's nice if you let it sit for a few hours before you cook it. So we'll have that for our dinner tonight, and then I can take some for the barbecue tomorrow. My dad's going to be 61 on Sunday, so we're having a barbecue tomorrow, which is Saturday. We've been having a mini heat wave here, which has obviously been amazing after having such rubbish weather. The last, May was just awful. Checking on Elliot. Yeah, Elliot is down for his first nap. Usually when I finish doing my jobs to sit down and actually relax for 5-10 minutes, he wakes up. But I'm hoping to sit in the playroom. I'm hoping to sit down and catch up on some ladies' YouTube. I just haven't had the time. I'm still working, which has been a little bit of a struggle actually in the heat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm nearly 33 weeks pregnant now, and because of COVID last year, I didn't get to finish working. I had to take my maternity leave early. I planned on working up until the last month or so, but I've got 2 weeks left at work now after, like literally like next week and the week after are my last weeks. And I'm off throughout July because baby's due at the start of August. I can't believe I'm as far pregnant as I am. Like this pregnancy has absolutely flown by. The weeks just go past in the blink of an eye. Like it seriously goes so quick. So yeah, hopefully there'll be some more content soon. And it's my birthday at the end of the month too. We've got a few little days out planned, so that should be good. So yeah, sorry I've been a bit rubbish here lately, but yeah, I thought I'd just do another little vlog because I'm struggling for inspiration at the moment. Anyone else out there? I look like I've really caught the sun here. I'm not burnt, but I was sitting in the garden the other day. I think it's going to be a cooler day today. Well, it's looking cooler at the minute. It's a nice comfortable temperature. But I love the heat. Like I just live for summer. I love the long days. I love being able to wear dresses and being outside, and I just live for this. It's my favourite season, summer. So I can kind of get on with the heat, even though I'm quite heavily pregnant now. I'm just trying to get on with it and enjoy it and make the most of it with Elliot. So yeah, I will catch you in a bit when he wakes up or something. I've managed to catch up with a few of the ladies' videos on YouTube and just have a little sit down to myself really. I don't get that much time to do that anymore. Probably the way things are going to go now. Elliot has had well over an hour's sleep, which is really good. So I think I'm going to just wash the smoothie maker up because I haven't used it for a little while. It's probably a bit dusty and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to make us, instead of like giving him his bottle of milk, I might give him like a little fruit smoothie that I've made. I think he'll like that. And I just am kind of craving something fruity. I've got some like frozen fruit in my freezer and I've got a bit of fresh fruit, I think. Do that, and I'm sure once I'm clattering about at the sink, he'll probably start to wake up. But yeah, I forgot to say, sorry about the no makeup again. I just don't really see the point in putting makeup on when I'm just spending the day at home with Elliot. And actually my skin's been really good compared to, like, my pregnancy skin isn't that great. But my skin does seem to be better in the summer months. It just seems to thrive. And I also don't look so grey because I've got a little bit of colour in my face now. And I've got on this little denim H&M dress. I'll shut this washing machine now. Yeah, that is the plan. And then if it stays quite cool, I probably will take Elliot for a walk at some point. But I don't want to take him out if it's too hot. Right, so this is what I'm going to put in the smoothie. I'm going to put a handful of baby leaf spinach, a banana because we didn't have a banana for our breakfast because the delivery hadn't turned up in time. Then I've got some cooked frozen apple cubes that I'm going to pop in, and some mango chunks. So basically like a mango, apple and banana smoothie. So I'll let you know how it tastes in a minute. This is what it looks like, all blended up. It's quite green actually, but I suppose I did put in a fair amount of spinach. I added a little bit more mango because it wasn't that sweet. So I want Elliot to like, enjoy it. So I'm going to pour it into my cup and his sippy cup. I hope it's not going to be too thick to go through his cup. Could have sworn that the smoothie machine would have woken him up, but it hasn't, so he's had long enough. So I think I'm going to wake him up. Hello. Hello there. Should we get some light in? Wait, oh, bend your head. Wow, look at your curls. Hello. Look at those curls. Should we go down and get a smoothie? Mummy's made you a nice smoothie. It's Peter. Cheers. Did you just calling it beer? It's not beer. It's a smoothie. Cheers. He's turned 1 and turned into a naughty little boy, haven't you? Whoop, careful. We have just had lunch, little play. Elliot's got his kitchen stuff here, which he's more just throwing all over the place than playing with. His new favourite thing is to crawl under his high chair here to my plants, which he finds highly amusing, don't you? You giving Penny some ham? What are you doing down there? You're too close to my plants for my liking. And you, Pen. Doesn't need ham. No. No. No! You'll break it. It's a plant. It's not a toy. Look at his naughty face. You are very naughty. Turn around. There's your toys. Turn around. Wonder who's done this to my plants. You. I've just put Elliot down for his afternoon sleep and I didn't know whether to film this. I don't know if I'll include this in the vlog, but I think it's why I've lacked a little bit of motivation to film at the minute, because the last few weeks or so, I don't ever want this to come across as me complaining about motherhood, but I also know that I should keep things real on my channel, because I don't want to look like I'm glossing over aspects of motherhood, because this is what my channel is predominantly around these days, being a mum. Yeah, the last few weeks have been a bit tough. Elliot cut a few new teeth and just one thing or another. We had a few challenging moments and it's been quite tricky the last couple of weeks, like I say. And it's just not made me want to pick up the camera. I don't want to look back on vlogs where I'm unhappy or complaining, and I especially wouldn't want Elliot to see this one day and see me complaining about just mundane things that don't really mean anything, but at the time just can be a bit of a struggle. And he's been a little bit challenging. He's like I say, he's turned 1 and he's turned into a completely different baby, which is obviously amazing. He's growing up and he's learning new things all the time, which is very exciting. But at the same time, he's also changed. He's very adventurous, he's very demanding, he's very on the go, he very much is into everything. There's just some days where you kind of get on with it and you're okay with it, and then there's other days, a bit like just now, when I think it's mostly when he's getting tired, he gets worse. But he just is interested. He just wants to play with things that aren't his toys, and my fuse is short at the moment. I don't know if that's the pregnancy hormones or me, and I just feel like a bad mum. And I don't want to just keep saying no all the time, but when they're constantly going to things that you don't want them to go to, it's hard to always no is just the word that comes naturally, isn't it? And I do try and say things or explain why I don't want him. He's obsessed with my houseplants at the moment. He's obsessed with touching the back door mat, because we've got this gripper stuff underneath it, an underlay to stop us from slipping. And obviously back door mats are dirty. My houseplants, I don't want him to break them or smash the pot. When we're upstairs, he is constantly going to the stair gate now and shaking it, and we haven't got it drilled into the wall, which is secure, but obviously it's not really ideal for him to be standing and shaking it. And we just want to promote to him not to be playing at the top of the stairs. Like, we just want to, and so we do try and say, no, it's dangerous at the top of the stairs, you might fall. But when they're constantly doing it, it's hard to remember to explain why you're trying to move them away from something, or you just feel like you're banging your head against the brick wall. And he's very over dramatic when you change his nappy at the minute. Like, he's wriggling around, like rolling, and it's just a bit dangerous because you don't want him to like fall off the changing table, and just a few things making me come to like boiling point at the minute. And I hate to even say it, but it's just not making me look forward to the fact that I finish work in a few weeks and I'm going to be home all the time to this constantly, because work is my kind of breather away from mum life. As much, I don't know if that's going to make me sound awful, but I like my work. I like to have a few hours out. I'm not out all day. I'm literally out a couple of hours at a time, and then I come home and then I go back out again. My kind of work is quite flexible. But yeah, the way he's been at the minute, and then adding in a newborn, is definitely been making me feel a little bit apprehensive about what's coming up. But I think maybe it's just the way I'm feeling and my hormones at the moment. And I'm not complaining. I'm just, obviously I'm so lucky to be having another baby. But yeah, just the way that it's been lately hasn't really been making me look forward to being off for the next 6 months with 2 challenging children, I expect. But I thought I'd just keep it real and tell you that's how I feel at the moment. Obviously I'm really excited. I'm torn between like feeling really excited about being home with Elliot and the baby. Hopefully it's just a phase that Elliot's going through as well. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel at the moment. Added in just being heavily pregnant and him being a little bit more tricky. But I guess that's going to happen, isn't it? Children grow up. He's not going to be that small. You know, he's 13 months old now. He's not a baby anymore. Well, he is. Is he? Does that even count as a baby? I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping that he's going to have a decent nap so I can just recharge for half an hour or so. And then hopefully put on my positive pants back on and be a good mummy for him again. But yeah, I just wish he'd play with his toys. What is wrong with your toys, Elliot? It's now 25 to 6, which is a very late dinner time for us. We sound
ancient.
Basically, we eat when Elliot eats. We all like to eat as a family. He's having his dinner a little bit ahead of us because I've got that tandoori that I was speaking about this morning.
Because we had to go to the vet.
And I'm just about to explain. Basically, this morning I noticed that Penny was like leaking. I don't want to go into too much information. She had her spay procedure 10 days ago, and I was just worried that it was leaking from her wound, but it wasn't. It was leaking from her lady parts. She's got a little urinary infection, so it's nothing serious, thank God. I was worried that she'd like done her wounding. Yeah, stitches. Do you want out or not? Yeah, we dropped Elliot off at mum's. Come on. I'm just wandering around now. She doesn't want to go out. While we went to the vets, because you can't like go in, you've got to wait in the hot car park. So yeah, we're having our dinner. Ours is going to be about 5 minutes, and then late bath time, but we were aiming to get dinner a bit later in summer.
As long as his bedtime is 7 PM, I think that's a good time.
Yeah, it will be. It will. It is finally bedtime for Elliot. He didn't even go down that late in the end. It was like practically the same time that he normally goes down to bed somehow. I'm not really sure how that worked out. So yeah, we are going to chill on the sofa. I might edit this vlog. Oliver's watching the start of the Euros. I'm just really glad Penny's okay and there's nothing wrong with her. Or, well, she has got something wrong with her, but nothing seriously wrong. So yeah, thank you for watching. I know it's been a bit of a chatty one again. I might vlog over the weekend because we're doing the barbecue and just some nice family birthday bits. And there will be some days out coming up soon, hopefully, when I start my maternity leave. So yeah, stay tuned for those. And thanks again. See you soon.